Ready to make simple chicken stock? It's so easy. So you want to grab yourself a big pot, put your leftover chicken in. Then you want to cut up a good size onion into big chunks. You need 1 bay leaf. You need some dried thyme and dried parsley. You need some peppercorns, probably about 4 or 5 peppercorns. You need 2 stalks of celery. You're going to let this simmer. The longer the better, but let it simmer with the top on at least 4 hours. Once it's done, well, check it periodically, make sure there's still enough water in it. Once it's done, we're gonna strain it all. Look at this chicken stock. It came out amazing. So now we're gonna go ahead and preserve it. Okay, so my chicken stock was in the fridge overnight, and I opened it up and I skimmed off all of the fat on top. So now this is starting to heat back up. So what I'm going to do, now you can stop at that point. You can take your chicken stock, put it in the fridge, use it fairly quick, or you can put it in containers and put it in the freezer. I'm gonna go ahead and pressure can mine so I can put it on the shelf. So we're gonna start that. I have a Presto pressure canner, and it needs how much water? 3 quarts of water in it. So we're gonna get that going. Okay, so I have 3 quarts of water in my pressure canner. And it's going to start to warm up. Okay, so my chicken stock is warmed up. So I am going to start filling my jars. And I'm going to use quart jars. A piece of thyme that didn't get skinned out. So I'm going to fill these quart jars to 1-inch headspace. A little bit more. Perfect. Oh, and don't forget, always clean your top. Put a fresh new lid on, and then your band. Finger tight for your band. That is your vegetable stock. I'm sorry, chicken stock going in. We'll see how much we're going to get. I love having freshly made chicken stock on the shelf because you can use it for so many things. Think of all the soups and stews and rice that you can cook in it. Yeah, it's really good. It's good to have on the shelf. And it's much better. You've made it. You know what you have in it. There's no, nothing in there that you don't want in there. So much better for you. There's our inch headspace. Wipe your rim. Put your lid on and your ring. Finger tight. In it goes. Also going to mark these lids as vegetable stock, but I'm also going to make a note in there on the lid that it includes spices. So it was a chicken stock made with spices. It wasn't just plain chicken boiled and that's it. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna end up getting 4 quarts of nice, fresh, homemade chicken stock. There we go. In the canner it goes. Now what I have to do is get my lid on. You always want to inspect your lid. Make sure that you can see through your vent. Make sure that everything's working properly, and check your seal, your rubber seal, and make sure it's in good condition. There we go. We are closed. We are going to put that up to high, and it's going to start to build pressure. And follow the instructions on your pressure canner. Wait for the pressure canner to get ready, and we'll be back. Okay, for my pressure canner, the steam has to start coming out of the vent, and once it starts coming out of the vent, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, my pressure canner has started venting. So this needs to vent for 10 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, my timer just went off. So now, for my canner, here's the pressure regulator for 10 pounds. So I'm gonna put this on. Okay, so now 10 pounds of pressure has to build up in the canner, and the regulator needs to wobble before you set your time. So we'll be back when the regulator starts to wobble so I can show you what that is. Here's the wobble. Can you see that and can you hear that? It's starting to go like this. And what's happening is it's releasing a little bit of pressure because it's at 10 pounds and it doesn't want to get any higher than 10 pounds. So now that that has started to wobble, I get to set my timer. I'm doing quart jars, so for me it's 25 minutes. And we'll be back. Only thing we're gonna do right now is turn off the burner. Do not touch it. That pressure has to go away in the canner before you open that lid. And wasn't that so easy and so quick? And now we have chicken stock for the shelf. How long has it been? I'm not sure. What time is it? It's probably been 2 hours since we finished this. So I can take off my regulator. It's all fine. And this little button here that locks the lid has gone down. So that also means that it's safe to open. So we are going to open. And of course, you're gonna always open it behind you. I mean, away from you. All right. You ready to see? There is our broth. And actually what I need is it needs to sit undisturbed while it cools. So we're going to put it on there. Looks like a successful canning, except this last one. I don't think this last one sealed properly. So if that's the case, it could have been something wrong with the lid or I didn't get it clean enough, but I just pushed it down. You heard the pop, but it didn't pop in the canner. So I think there's something wrong with that lid, but that's okay. So all that means is that this jar will go in the fridge. I can't put it on the shelf, but the other 3 have all popped and they have good seals. So when they cool off, we'll remove the rings, we'll label them, and we'll put them on our shelf. Thanks for preserving with me today. This is Linda from Homestead by the Lake. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you preserve your own so you have chicken broth on your shelf. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching my video today, and I really hope you preserve something.